Yo, what's up everybody? It's me, Don Weeb here, back with another part for What If Minato Survived? Yes, some of you might not have known that I did this because the last part was 2 months ago! Yes, it's been a very long time, but if any of you guys have been subscribed to me for more than 2 months, then you probably know what it is. But because I don't expect you guys to go and watch videos from 2 months ago when I was sounded like I was dying from sleep anxiety or something, when I feel great now. But anyway, moving on from that, let's just get into the recap. I hope you guys like this What If. If you like this What If, make sure to hit the like button, comment down below what you think of my videos, and subscribe to the channel. Also, if you haven't already, make sure to go subscribe to the second channel if you like me. Besides, I do other things too. I can do other things besides What Ifs. I can play video games, if you can't tell by my amazing gameplay where I always lose, but whatever. Anyway, yeah. Let's just get into the recap. Naruto and the rest of the team had actually defeated Zabuza, with now Minato having assigned that mission, being very impressed. When Naruto makes it back to the village, he tells his dad what happened. Dad, the QB, the Nine Tails, it leaked out, and I killed someone. Now, Minato wonders what happened, and then they explain, with Kakashi leading the forefront, that Naruto had actually taken out another enemy shinobi who had been attacking them, along with this demon Zabuza the Mist. Naruto would tell his dad, and Minato would pat him on the head and tell Naruto it's alright. Sasuke would laugh and make a funny laughing sound before he stops himself from looking at Naruto's angry face. Sakura is just standing there admiring Sasuke, but in this version, Sakura thinks Naruto is kind of cool because she knows that Naruto is the son of the Hokage, so he must be at least a little bit useful. Naruto would then tell his dad thanks, and wonders when they're going to get their next mission. Minato then looks to Kakashi, and Kakashi and him look back. He then tells Naruto that they aren't going to be having a mission for a little while. Naruto nods and says, alright, as he walks out of the office along with the rest of the team. Kakashi looks back to Minato and asks if is it really time. Minato nods as he looks to Kakashi, saying that the Chunin exams are indeed coming up soon. Kakashi says yes, and that he's ready for it to his old master, and says that he'll prepare his team as best as he can. He then walks out of the office as Minato begins working on more paperwork that he has to do. Naruto and the rest of the team begin to walk around the town, with Naruto hanging out with Konohamaru, as both of them are children or grandchildren of the Hokage. So they're pretty much used to hanging out with each other already. Naruto would then ask Konohamaru how he's doing, when suddenly Konohamaru bumps into Kankuro. Kankuro picks up Konohamaru, and this is when Naruto tells him to stop. Kankuro then asks, or what, and then Naruto says that kid's the grandson of the third Hokage, you should leave him alone. Naruto says this with a deadpan stare. Kankuro drops Konohamaru and says fine, as he walks away. Gaara then looks over, he sees Naruto's cold blue eyes, and he says that there's something about Naruto that seems different than the others, different than the other trash. Naruto looks to Gaara and asks what does he mean. He then says that he reminds him of the Yellow Flash, the infamous Hokage of the Leaf Village, but there's no way that he could anyway be related to. He then stops talking and says that his name is Gaara of the Sand. He then walks away, and then before he does so, he looks up towards a tree and says, "Oh, and you there, I saw you the entire time." We hear Sasuke yelp as he walks down from the tree, saying that, telling Naruto and Sakura that he was just playing around, with Gaara walking away slowly. Naruto looks to the rest of his team and then asks if they're alright. They all of them nod and say that they're ready, but it was kind of weird that there was some sand ninja in the Leaf Village. They decided to go talk to Kakashi-sensei about this, as Naruto goes and meets up with them. Kakashi-sensei, did you see the 3 sand ninja that were in the village today? Wasn't that, I don't know if they're allowed here, is that normal or what? Kakashi then looks to Naruto and tells him that, in fact, there is a reason. It's because of the Chunin exams are taking place soon. In fact, that's what I was going to ask, if you all wanted to partake in the Chunin exams. Naruto and Sasuke immediately say they want to, while Sakura hesitantly says that she does as well. Well, I guess it's all settled then, Kakashi says. He then walks off, saying that he's going to go tell Minato-sensei about what the team agreed on. Naruto's hyped up as he punches his fist into the air, asking Sasuke if he's ready. Sasuke smiles and says he's ready for anything as he gives Naruto a fist bump. Note, by the way, I don't know if I've mentioned this before. I might have, or I might have not. The Uchiha in this timeline, I'm just interrupting the what if currently for 1 second. The Uchiha clan in this timeline was not massacred because Minato survived, and Minato is kind of superior to the third Hokage, as well as Fugaku was allies with Minato during the last Great Ninja War, and they were like rivals. So when Minato began to go to the peace talks with the Uchiha clan, they actually were resided back into the main village area, and Minato took care of everything and with diplomacy. This means that Itachi and the rest of the clan, including Shisui Uchiha, are alive. So Sasuke doesn't have the same hatred in his heart that he does in the original. This is a lot brighter version of Naruto, because Minato was such a good Hokage that he saved the Uchiha clan. Who would have thought? Naruto and Sasuke laugh as they then decide they'll see each other at Chunin exams. Sasuke then tells Naruto he's going to beat him. Naruto turns back telling him there's no way he can, and that he's definitely going to win. Sasuke laughs as he walks off, heading home. Naruto heads home as well, where he walks into the door to see that Minato had already sent a shadow clone back home to work on dinner. Oh hey dad. Minato turns back and waves to Naruto while he smiles, and asks if Naruto needs anything before he goes and works on stuff. He then tells his dad and asks Minato if he wants to train with him. Minato then says that this is actually a shadow clone, so unfortunately he can't right now, but after he comes home from work he'll be able to. Naruto sighs and says of course, and that he understands, and that he's going to go train off by himself. Minato nods and says he's just working on a casserole, so if he wants some, he should come later. Naruto sighs and asks if they're ever going to be able to have ramen. Minato laughs and smiles, and looks back to Naruto, saying that if he ever did that, Kushina would be so furious at him that he didn't take care of their child with nutritious meals. Naruto laughs as his dad makes that funny sound, and he walks away telling his dad that he gives up for today. Naruto goes outside and begins his training, as he works very hard to try and get physically more accurate. Naruto does push-ups, sit-ups, and drinks plenty of juice for the next few days until the Chunin exams area is announced. Minato wishes his son good luck and tells him to do his best. As we all know, Naruto is inadvertently the smartest character in Naruto, obviously. However, due to Minato's influence, Naruto is much smarter in this timeline, and is around, I would say, Sasuke's smartness in the original. So, pretty good. Naruto, as he walks into the first Chunin exam, would notice the Genjutsu pretty fast, along with Sasuke and Sakura. They break through the Genjutsu with almost a minor ease, as they then keep moving forward. After moving on for quite a while, they would have then eventually come to the room where they'd be taking their first examination. As they sit down on the chairs, they are then passed out the test sheet papers, where they're told that they should not cheat or they will be reprimanded. Naruto doesn't find the need to cheat and continues working on the examination, finishing the questions in a rather fast manner of timing. Naruto would then finish up the examination with Hinata watching Naruto the entire time, as well as Ino, actually. If you didn't know, Ino has a crush on Naruto in this timeline because she likes the Hokage's son. And Naruto's actually pretty relaxed in this timeline due to having Minato's influence. Naruto would finish the test along with the rest of the team, while Gaara, as well as everyone else who in the original, finished. They turn the assignments in with no one feeling afraid on Team 7, and Anko comes into the room announcing the next test session. Naruto and the rest of the team get up, and Anko looks at him and says just because he's the Hokage's brat doesn't mean that she's going to go easy on him. Naruto smiled and says she never had to go on easy on him to begin with, and said that he's ready for anything. They head towards the Forest of Death as the teams are passed out with the scrolls. Orochimaru had entered the village at this point, disguised as a grass ninja, and was searching out one of the strongest Uchiha clan members. Itachi Uchiha, Shisui Uchiha, or Sasuke Uchiha. Those three have the possibility of unlocking the Mangekyo Sharingan, if one of them hasn't already. Orochimaru would approach as he sees Naruto, the 4th Hokage's son, as well as Sasuke Uchiha on the same team. He realized that this must have been some sort of ploy that Fugaku and Minato had entered so that way they could have their children be on the same team to show goodwill. Smart move, Lord 4th. Orochimaru then approached as he then is approaching Anko, who is talking to Naruto. He licks the side of Anko's face as the blood on her is still there. Anko looks disgusted for a second before flinching away as the grass ninja seemingly goes back to place. Anko then lets all the teams loose as she feels an odd, weird sense, like she's seen that person before. As all the teams head off into the forest, then Naruto and his team begin to rush on in. Sasuke turns back to his teammates as well as Naruto looking at all three of them, and they both say, "Let's do our best." If you guys want to see another part for What If Minato Survived, make sure to hit the like button, comment down below what you thought, and subscribe to the channel for more. So, yeah, enough self-promoting. I will see all of you cool people later.